So you think you're a great designer, but you can't even cook eggs? You're a programmer, but your desk is a disaster, covered in cups you never clean up? Sure, you have a skill that makes you money. But what if one day that's not enough? If you're relying on just one thing, you're setting yourself up for failure, because you never know what's actually going to get you ahead. The best opportunities come out of nowhere. And when that day comes, you're either ready or you're watching someone else take your spot. Why having only one skill is a mistake. Most people only learn what they need for their job right now. You're a designer, you only study design. You're in sales, you only study sales. Then, one day, an opportunity pops up that requires more. And guess what? They can't take it. They don't have the skills. But if you know just a little more than what's required, you always have an edge. I'm not saying you should master everything. I'm saying that sometimes, the skills you don't think you need right now are the ones that will open doors later. A while ago, I was offering my services as a content publisher. Simple job, formatting, uploading, nothing complicated. I found a client, started working with them, and everything was fine. But then, a friend of my client was looking for an assistant. Not just for content, but for competitor research, spreadsheet management, and finding trends in foreign markets. If all I knew was how to publish content, that opportunity would have passed me by. But since I already had research skills and knew another language, I was able to take on that role. It gave me more experience, better connections, and opened up new career paths. That's exactly what I mean. You never know what skill will come in handy, but when the moment comes, you better be ready. The world is changing fast. Adapt or get left behind. A decade ago, if you had one solid skill, you were set for life. But now, not really. The job market moves fast. AI is replacing jobs, automation is cutting down tasks, and companies are expecting more from employees. Look at tech. 10 years ago, social media managers didn't even exist. Now, they're essential. Meanwhile, people who ignore digital marketing are struggling to stay relevant. Real-life examples. You're a graphic designer, but you don't learn AI tools? Someone else will do your job twice as fast with AI-assisted design. You're a marketer but don't understand data analytics? Companies will hire someone who can handle both strategy and numbers. You're a manager but you only know how to lead locally? The guy who speaks 2 languages will get the promotion to oversee international teams. The world isn't waiting. If you want better opportunities, you have to stay ahead. Basic life skills. Everyone needs. Okay, you're working on your career skills, but let's be real. Do you even know how to handle basic life stuff? Here are 3 essential skills that will save you in any situation. 1. Basic everyday survival skills. What if one day you can't afford constant takeout, or you can't afford a cleaning service, or you suddenly have to live on your own with no one to rely on? Will you be able to handle it, or will you fall apart? You don't need to be a master chef, but if you can't cook a simple meal, fix a leak, or sew a button, you're making your life harder than it needs to be. 2. Personal organization. If your workspace is always messy and you can't manage your own finances, sooner or later, it's gonna mess up your job and your life. 3. Problem-solving skills. What do you do when things don't go as planned? Do you panic or figure it out? You lose your phone. What's your backup plan? You miss a flight? Do you know how to fix it? Being able to handle the unexpected is one of the most underrated life skills ever. You can't control everything in life, but you can control how prepared you are for whatever comes your way. You don't know what opportunities will come tomorrow. You don't know which skill will become your golden ticket to a better career, more money, or just more freedom in life. That's why you should always learn just a little more than you think you need. Keep developing, keep experimenting. Because when the right moment comes, that extra skill might be what changes your life. And don't forget about the basics. Learning advanced skills is great, but if you can't take care of yourself, you're going to feel like a kid in an adult world. What's the most unexpected skill that ever helped you? Have you ever learned something just for fun, and then it turned out to be super valuable? Drop a comment. I want to hear your stories. And if you want more real talk about preparing for life, hit that subscribe button. I'm off to work on the next video. See you soon.